your hoe before I knock it. Hit my shot first time I snipe. Put a ring on the money, I ain't think about what tank. Let's be straight out. Live the house with 100K. Honestly, this life now. Walk hard.
So what's up, everybody? This is Dejan, owner of Tinae's Wealth Management and Credit Consulting, and I have another video today in regards to credit restoration and how we can get ourselves up to that 800 mark. So today's video is on why you shouldn't pay your collections. But before we dive into that topic, check out my latest books, The Principles of Stock Market Investing, The Essentials of Good Credit, and Life Finances and Opportunity. Each of these are available on Amazon, and I would love if you guys could check it out. Also, check out my latest books. I have The Power of Investments, The Finance Alphabet, and The Importance of Budgeting. And each of these books are available on Amazon, and I would love if you guys could check it out. So let's dive into today's topic. So, why shouldn't you pay your collections? So I really want to talk about this because there's been a number of questions in my direct messages about, Dejan, how can I remove these collections from my credit report? Should I just pay them? And I really want to elaborate on why you should not. So first things first, these collection agencies outside of the original creditor, any outside agency that was hired to collect on a debt is not have legal obligation to collect debt on you. So if I have a cell phone bill with Sprint, for example, just because they sell that debt to enhance recovery does not mean that I have legal obligation to pay enhanced recovery. Now, keep in mind what a lot of companies like to do is they like to put the consumer in a position to validate the debt. So they'll send you multiple letters, they'll give you phone calls, and they try to trick you into validating who you are. So what I usually like to tell people, avoid conversations with any outside third-party agency. There's nothing you can do, or there's nothing they can do to help you out just by simply paying on the collection. They don't have any legal obligation to collect any debts on you. They've got pennies on the dollar for that from whoever your original creditor was when they purchased that debt. You are not obligated to pay them. So if they're not a law firm, I wouldn't worry too much about it, and I would go through the standard process of disputing with the debt validation letter. And like I always say in all my videos, if you need assistance with any type of debt validation or disputing with credit bureaus, contact me, reach out to my cell phone, and you can send me text or give me a phone call. Check me out on Instagram. I will respond to you guys if I do get to you. Keep in mind there is a lot of traffic, so sometimes I may not get to people as fast as I should, but I do get to them in a timely manner for sure. So we can help you. Number two, you'll spend more money than you need to just paying the collection. Let's just be honest. So, for example, before you go out and pay a debt, look for every opportunity that you can to remove that debt before you just pay it. Some people are like, you know what, Dejan, I just owe $3,000. What about I just go and pay it and then just dispute it to get it removed? Yeah, that just sounds like the easy way, but that doesn't necessarily work in that matter. And let me explain. Just because you pay a debt off in full does not mean that it will get easily removed from your credit report. I usually tell people follow the standard guidelines of disputing, starting, of course, with the debt validation letter, because if you just jump out and pay it and no agreement is made, then you kind of make it hard for yourself. So at least put them through the process of validating the account. And if they do validate the account, then from there, what you can do is you can follow the next steps in the guidelines. So if they validate the debt, and let's just say that hypothetically, then you can look at other reasons as to how you can remove the account. Compare your credit reports, look for discrepancies, look for any type of evidence that you may have. So do they have signatures, contracts, or anything with your information, not just your name, address, and how much you owe? Make them work. That is what they're there to do. Don't just give up the validation by admitting that you just want to pay the debt. That's how you put them in position to win. So this takes me into my third topic. They use contact methods to get you to validate the debt. So they'll call you, send you emails, send you letters. Ignore all of them. Don't even pick up the phone, because as soon as you pick up the phone and say, hey, yes, I am Dejan Tinae, and they reference that Sprint bill, guess what? You just validated the debt, even if you tell them you're going to pay them off in full. So that does not mean that you'll get it removed just because you pick up the phone and you said you're going to make that payment. You want to put them in position as a last resort to come up with that agreement over the phone. So I may pick up the phone as a last resort and say, hey, Sprint or Enhanced Recovery, look, if we're going to negotiate this $1,000 debt, look, I'm willing to pay $250 today. We can sell out the account and I want it completely removed. If you don't get that agreement, keep in mind, you want to make sure that you get this in writing, not just a verbal conversation that's said over the phone. Because if you go out and you pay it and it's not in writing, the agency got you and they don't have to honor that. And I've seen this happen multiple times. So don't just go out and pay it. You'll end up wasting a lot of money. Trust me. Now, number 4, if the debt isn't with the law firm, dispute it. You have nothing to lose to dispute it. There's nothing that can harm you in terms of disputing the debt, especially if you already want to get it removed. Don't be fearful or afraid that it may not go in your favor, because at the end of the day, anything that you do or attempt to do to better your credit score, it's in the best interest for you. Dispute it, send a debt validation letter. If you need assistance, contact me or someone on my team. Check out my website, tinaeswm.net. It's also in the description box below, and we'll be able to do the service for you. Check out my Facebook page, Tinae's Wealth Management and Consulting. We have a lot of results from clients getting removals on this information, so definitely put yourself in position to dispute these items. Number 5, paying the debt validates it and can make it harder to remove. Kind of like what I was saying before. You make it harder to remove once you pay the debt in full. You want to put yourself in a situation to where you can get the removal whether you pay it in full or negotiate the debt. You just need that confirmation. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with paying the debt in full. What I'm saying is there's a problem when you just go out and pay the debt without reaching out to see what the parameters of how this can get removed. If there's no parameters set, I wouldn't just go out and make that payment. You see where I'm coming from when I say just take your time and make sure you're thoroughly going through the process so that everything goes smoothly. Because look, if you forget a step, it could be detrimental to your credit. I'm just being honest. I'm a guy that works in home mortgage. I look at credit reports every day. I perform financial interviews every day. So I really want people to understand this stuff for sure. So ask me questions, leave comments on my videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm going to post a lot more videos in regards to credit, finances, investments, financial management. So definitely be on the lookout for a lot of videos I have coming soon. So just to reiterate, do not pay your collections coming out of the gate. That is a scam for the agencies, and you're not doing yourself a favor. You're just giving them more money rather than keeping money that you can spare. So again, for everyone that's looking to check out more information on credit restoration generally, man, check out my latest book, The Essentials of Good Credit. It's really a great read. You can get this on Amazon, and I really think this would be a really great opportunity for a lot of people. So check that out when you get a chance. So for everyone, as I say again, hit that subscribe button and that like button. And I really appreciate everyone that has stayed loyal to my channel, watching it as it grows over time. And just as a last thing, I hope you all stay blessed and stay easy out there. So have a good one.